A former soldier who served in Northern Ireland says those who gave the orders to fire on Bloody Sunday should be prosecuted and not the paratroopers on the ground. Peter Joychek served 4 tours here and says the soldiers were following orders, and he says politicians at the time have questions to answer. A 66-year-old former paratrooper questioned about the murder of 3 men on Bloody Sunday was last night released on police bail, but the fallout from his arrest continues, with former members of the security forces saying they're angry at the prospect of more soldiers being arrested. Well, I've been hearing from Peter Joychek and former RUC officer Chris, and I started by asking Peter Joychek about the arrest of the paratrooper, and I should warn you that you may find parts of this interview upsetting.
I feel absolutely disgusted, mate. Something like that shouldn't happen. We as me as a former soldier, if I feel that someone's going to knock on my door now, I feel it's really unfair, especially as members of the IRA have been released with a nice letter saying they're no longer pursued by the police.
A lot of people out there would say this is all about justice for the families whose loved ones were killed.
There will never be justice for the families, as in they will get their loved ones back. I believe the soldiers were following orders. In the situation as it was on Sunday, Bloody Sunday, someone had to give the orders for the soldiers to fire, and I can't see no senior ranks being pursued about this, or government businesses.
Chris, from your point of view, you've been watching things very closely here with this new development in this investigation. The police now are telling us that more soldiers are going to be arrested and questioned over Bloody Sunday. What are your thoughts?
Well, looking at the former police officer's point of view, I mean, obviously justice is very important. If in fact crimes were committed on Bloody Sunday, I haven't got a problem with that. If soldiers acted outside the law, and there's evidence, let the evidence take us where it goes, yeah, they should be duly prosecuted. But my issue isn't with that. My issue is with the PSNI's current stance and position on the quality of investigations. And there's no doubt in my mind that it's not an impartial investigation. And it is done. And, speaking to guys from the past and current guys are all the same. Same in one humbug. We do know that the PSNI this word has been used extensively over the last 30 years, the appeasement of terrorism. And that's almost became like a conspiracy word. But it's true. In effect, they are appeasing terrorism. Because the last thing the British government want is British soldiers back on the streets of Northern Ireland.
You say that it's not a level playing field and that others aren't being pursued, I suppose, with the same vigour that you think now that soldiers are being pursued. But we must remember that it's not that long ago the Sinn Féin president, Gerry Adams, he was hauled into a police station. He was kept in a cell for a number of days and questioned about the murder and abduction of Jean McConville.
Yeah, he certainly made a no-comment interview. He made a no-comment interview. There's no evidence, nothing.
But does that not show you at least they're trying? They're trying to be level in terms of who they bring in and who they question. There aren't untouchables out there.
Well, it depends on the agenda. The whole main thrust is against the security services. And as Peter really said there, he could have a door rat. Can I have my door rat? Yeah, of course. Was I an angel on the RUC? No. I'm the last one to admit I was. Did it bend the rules at the time? Yeah, of course we all did. We're fighting a war. And then let's look at the human side to this. Let's look at the British Army in that context.
But surely the state forces had to play by the rules. Like, they weren't an illegal organisation like the IRA. You had to play by the rules.
And let's put it quite simply, we're all human at the end of the day. We're not robots. We weren't manufactured somewhere and kept in a closet and put a police uniform on them and died, went back into a closet at the end of duty. We're human beings with families. But I will tell you an incident that happened to me. Foot Patrol. British Army Foot Patrol joined RUC Malta. And an IED exploded. Here's the human side of this. This is what soldiers and police officers had to put up with day in, day out. The guy put a key in that door. There was an IED behind it. And when I heard the explosion, looked around, and I thought he was down a manhole. And when I reached the young soldier, he'd been blew in half. And Scotty's opened fire. That 2 guys run away after hitting the command bar. And that young soldier died with my arms inside his stomach. 18 years of age. Just a human state of what we had to go through.
That was former RUC officer Chris, and you heard earlier there from the former soldier Peter Joychik.
You're listening to Breakfast on BBC Radio Foyle. It's 7:53. The headlines this morning. The police ombudsman finds